Hey there, Cheese here, and welcome back to the Mega Man Zero Perfect runs. I've just received word that hordes of Pantheon hunters have begun to appear in the desert, and horde battles mean hidden abilities. Yes, we are still on the Pokemon jokes. A hidden ability would be very nice to have, so I'm just going to take this time for myself and spend some time slaughtering several dozen of them until I get one. After all, there are several dozen of them over there trying to force their way into our base, so it all works out. They're launching an all-out attack, or mounting a counter-strike. There will be a few carry arms, cameloids, and shell crawlers to deal with throughout the course of the stage, but like I said earlier, the bulk of the forces we'll be fighting are Pantheon hunters, and there are a lot of them. This would be a fairly action-packed stage if I brought something in other than the basic buster. As it stands, it's more of a lengthy exercise in button mashing, but hey. Notice I can't move the screen back to the right, and also notice that Pantheon hunters are appearing on the left even when I'm not moving forward. That doesn't normally happen, and that's what makes this stage unique. All the while until the end, Pantheon hunters will keep appearing at a set rate on the left side of the screen. And it is a rate. It's no matter whether you're moving very quickly or not moving at all. Time, not distance, is what decides when the next one will appear. Which makes fighting enemies like shell crawlers and cameloids more interesting, because they keep you in one place. The rate is not set in stone. It seems that it increases the further you get into the stage, and also whenever you're standing still like now, the hunters show up a lot more frequently. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. But either way, that's how it seems. Every so often, there's a Pantheon hunter that appears at the same place every time, regardless of how much time has passed since one appeared on the left. But the rest of the Pantheon hunters, the ones that only appear from the left side of the screen, they always choose the lowest level terrain to walk in on. And that means anytime you have a choice between going up and going down, always go up, because otherwise you're going to be having a bunch of Pantheon hunters spawn at your feet where you can't really properly shoot. Even just going down that was risky there. I believe I mentioned that standing in one place for a while seems to make the Pantheon hunters appear more frequently, so anytime you're anywhere near a slope, don't hold up. Luckily, this is the last we'll have to deal with shell crawlers or slopes. After this point, the Pantheon hunters stop appearing like this, and instead we have a reinforcements chopper. 1, 2, 3 Pantheon hunters will jump out, after which a bunch of wheels will hop out, and even with the saber, those are not easy to get by without taking damage. Look at how many of them just arrived. Yeah, the only way I could find to get through that, especially with just the buster, is by hopping through the chopper itself, which works. And here's the boss, who had the forethought to open the door before jumping out the roof. He's Fefnir, the third guardian of Master X, and, well, he's going to be a lot more of a letdown than Zero, let's put it that way. Fefnir has tons of attacks, and 2 close-range attacks. I think you can see where this is going. If you are nearby when he recovers from flinching, he'll use a close-range attack. Which means this is the entire battle. The only tricky parts are turning around, because you either have to jump or not jump, which means you need minor reaction time. But you have more than enough room to do that. He also has his usual EX attack at half health. It can be moderately tricky because the explosions do linger on the ground for a bit. You can use it when you're nearby, and there's not too much space in between the fireballs, but it's not too terribly hard. That right there was basically the toughest that it could possibly be, and even that wasn't much. You do have to be a little bit precise though. He only those only follow so close to him. If you move away, you'll be safe. Whoa. Okay. But if you move away, he also has a chance to stop using the close range attacks and just jump into you, which is more dangerous. Yeah, Fefnir's kind of a joke. I don't exactly see how he became a guardian. Well, not yet anyway. He'll learn. He'll learn. Let's put it that way. And he runs off with his tail between his legs. Mission complete. No damage as always. Oh, 100. That's a first. Oh, man. Oh boy. Okay, a little behind the scenes here. I actually had to retake this because the first one had some weird sound issues, but I think I'm going to keep this file, yeah. Last time I only got a 97. And yes, there was kind of an unstoppable force of infinite army there. That was good English, yes. But it's no match for Zero. Or is it? Let's have the outtakes answer that question, shall we? Enjoy! This is why you don't want the chopper. In the interest of fairness, let's show off how a fight can go with Fefnir if you don't stay at close range. He still seems happy to use some of his close range attacks. Oh, and also he can charge up his attacks to make them do different things, like be bigger and more powerful. If he grabs you, he'll shoot you into the air and then slam you into the ground while he's charged up. He also loves to jump across the field into your face and shoot shots from above, especially when you're really far away. It becomes much more of a battle of reaction than usual, and one that I'm nowhere near as good at. Yeah, usually stuff like that happens. And that's why I turn him into a fool. Fefnir is quite dangerous otherwise. That happens in this stage. All throughout the stage, Pantheon hunters will keep appearing over and over. I'm just not into this yet. Unless you're really lucky. Since they always come on... That was so cheeky. Oh, I wish I could kill you. If your emulator would stop freezing, then this recording would go much better. What in the world is going on? Okay, hopefully... this is messing me up so bad. What in the world? Computer! Are you quite done? Yeah, going down a hill with the Pantheon Hunter spawning below you is less than easy. Going up a hill isn't the easiest thing ever either, which is why it's mostly just, shouldn't have let that happen at all, clearly. He only has 2 close range attacks to speak of, and there are both of them. The reinforcement chopper will arrive. Wait for 1, 2, 3 to jump out, and then face right through it. If you don't do that, your phone will ring with really horrible timing. I don't even know this number. Is this a wrong number? Hello. Whether you're standing still or moving really fast, they'll always come in at a set rate. And I'll always talk at a set rate too. It kind of distracts me. Every so often, there'll be a... What am I... Is that the other phone? That's the other phone. The only tricky part... Okay, here it is. The positioning on these fireballs is... Wow, did I really let myself get hit by that? Well, so much for this. That wasn't a good run anyway. Hey! Anytime you have a choice between taking the high path or the low path, don't do that. They seem to... The rate they appear seems to increase the further you get into the level, and also when you walk into them like an either move or jump and move. And so that means reacting. I cannot react, sadly. Which means this is the entire fight. The other... Yeah. Do your best to not slow down whenever you're near a slope. Okay. They just don't make Guardians like they used to, I guess. Yeah, Fefnir gets a 2 out of 10. Really, there were only 2 problems with the stage. One of them was the helicopter, and for that I just made a save state and tried different things for 2 minutes. There's 1, 2, 3. What the heck? Other than that, shell crawlers are the only thing left of note. The influx of Pantheon hunters camouflaged and protected the shell crawlers, so I couldn't tell if they were still alive or if they were actually firing their shots or not. And that's kind of it. Which is sad, because this is such a late game thing. I at least expected Fefnir's EX attack to get me like 2 or 3 times, but either I got lucky or it's just not hard, and either way I'm kind of disappointed. Oh well, them's the breaks I suppose. And with that, I'm almost done with 0-1. Let's hope the final boss puts up a little more of a fight, shall we? I hope you're looking forward to that as much as I am, and until then, who turned out the lights? What gives? What's going on?